You are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing this HDMI Switch. Now it has 3 ports and this is a beautiful device. This makes your life so much easier. It's 4K as it says on the box. Now on the box there's nothing much. We're going to just immediately unbox this. I'll connect and I'll show you how it works. But yeah, this is what comes on the box. It's a lot Chinese. I don't know if you can read it or understand. If you want to translate it, go ahead, do that. I am not interested in doing so. We'll very quickly unbox this and see what comes inside the box. Outside the box there's nothing much. What this device does for you is it basically helps you connect multiple devices with one monitor. So you guys can see I have this monitor and I have 3 devices. I have my laptop, I have my MacBook, and then I also have the PC. Now if I want to use all 3 devices with this monitor, you know, there are 2 ways of doing it. One, I can use this HDMI switch, or I can just unplug the cable, plug it again. I want to use my MacBook, unplug the laptop's cable from the monitor or from the laptop, then plug the MacBook. And then if I want to use my PC, then unplug the cable and plug it in my monitor. Now you guys know this is not easy, right? To make my life easier, I purchased this. Let's unbox this thing and I'll show you what comes inside the box, and I'll also connect this and I'll show you how this actually works. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. Now let's quickly go ahead and unbox this thing. As soon as you open the box, you are going to see, first of all, this is paperwork. Most of this is in Chinese and I don't know what's written there. I don't see English anywhere. That's one problem, but you probably wouldn't need it. I'll explain everything about the product and how to use it, and I'll connect it and show you guys as well, so you don't need to worry about it too much. Now this is the product itself. Now the product is FJ Gear. That's the name of the company. It's a Chinese product, but it's pretty good. Now if you look at it, you guys can see that it has 3 ports on it. It's 4K HDMI switch. Now what it does for you is, as I mentioned, as I explained earlier, it has 1 output and 3 inputs. So 1, 2, 3, these are the 3 inputs and this is the output. This goes into your monitor and you can connect 3 HDMI devices with it. And good thing about this is that this is powered DC 5 volt, and this is going to support 4K content as well without any kind of issues. So a lot of these switches that come in the market, the cheaper ones, those are not powered, and the problem with those is when you connect devices. I've tried one myself. I made a video a few days ago where I showed you one of them that I ordered. After working for a couple of days, it just stopped working, right? So because it wasn't powered, so I think it could not handle 4K content. I played a 4K video and it just stopped working, and it never worked after that. It's just sitting in my drawer. Okay, now let me just go ahead and open it up just to give you a better view of this. So I think now you guys can see a better view. This is where you connect power. This is the output, and these are the 3 inputs, HDMI inputs. Now on the back side, there's nothing much. FJ Gear, some branding and a couple of QR codes. I don't know what these are for, but yeah, these are just there. On the front side, you've got the IR because it comes with the remote. So the remote works with this. And then some lights to tell you which HDMI device is active at that very moment. And then this is the selection button. So you click this button and it'll change selections. You can do that from the remote as well, and you can do that with this button as well. Now that's the device itself. Now along with the device, what else comes with the box? An HDMI switch remote. It's a small remote. So 1, 2, 3. You can switch between devices 1, 2, and 3. Pretty self-explanatory. So this remote is going to be very helpful. Apart from that, this power adapter comes with it, and what it does is you just connect. It gives the device power so that you can play 4K content, high quality content without any kind of issues. Now that's all that comes in the box. I think there's nothing else that comes in the box. Let's just go ahead and now connect this to my PC. I'll be connecting 3 devices with it. So I'll be connecting a laptop, I'll be connecting my PC, and I'll be connecting my MacBook, and we'll see how good it works and if it works or not. As you guys can see that I've connected my devices with the HDMI switch. You guys can see that there are 4 cables in total. From the left side to the right, the first 3 cables are my devices, and the 4th one, the black one, is actually the monitor. This is the output, and the 5th one is the power cable. So you connect them like this. Right now you can see that it's displaying number 3, and on number 3 I have this laptop which is right here. It's displaying on my monitor. Now if I want to change this, and let's say if I want to display my MacBook on the monitor, all I have to do is I just have to press the button, right? So my MacBook is set right now at number 2, so I just press number 2, and you guys can see it's going to start displaying my MacBook right there. So you guys can see that the MacBook's display is coming on the monitor. And if I want to use my PC, I have that turned on as well, and that's set at number 1. So I just click number 1, and you guys can see that it starts to display my PC. So this is my PC. I'll just move the mouse so you guys can see I was editing a video, and it makes your life so much easy because you see I don't have to unplug any of these cables and plug back in. I've just made these connections once. I only have 3 devices, so that's why I took the one with 3 connections, but it also comes with 5 connections. I think more than that as well. You can explore and check in the market. If you have more devices, you can connect multiple devices, more devices than 3 at the same time as well. Now there are 2 ways to change, to switch. So you can use the remote that comes with it, or you can use this button as well. So if you click this button, it's going to start displaying the next one. So maybe I think it was at number 1, and right now it's at number 2, so it started to display my MacBook on the monitor. By the way, one thing that I forgot to mention here, this is my MacBook, and the one that I used previously, if you've seen the last video that I posted on my channel, I showed you an HDMI switch which was coming without the power. Now my MacBook would not work with it because MacBook works with this cable. This cable connects then to your HDMI, and I don't know, because of some power issues maybe, MacBook was not working with that switch. Another problem with that switch was because I think it didn't come with power, so it wasn't supporting 4K. Yes, it did display 4K videos on the monitor, but then after working a couple of days, it just stopped working. I think it couldn't just handle the power. But this one comes with the power socket. It takes 5 watts, I think, and it would support 4K. Now it supports 4K from my MacBook, from my laptop, and from my PC, so I can display 4K content. One more thing that I've noticed is after using this, the speed has actually increased because this is using power. It has its own power, so I think it improves the speed as well. One thing you need to make sure is that you need to use good cables, right? If you have good HDMI cable, like branded cables, you're not going to have a lot of issues. But don't buy those cheap ones. You might save some money, but then it's going to make your life a lot difficult. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.